Hey, welcome to another episode of the DTC Insider podcast. I'm Brian Grayson-Tool, your host, and in this one, we'll continue the conversation about Black Friday and Cyber Monday with Flor, my business partner here at BSR Digital. I introduced her in the last episode, so in case you didn't listen to it, please go ahead and do it because we actually delivered a lot of value about this commercial day that we are going through right now. Hey, Floor, it's a pleasure to have you here again. How are you doing?
Brian, all good. I'm happy to be here again.
Yeah, so time flies. We're in the middle of November, almost in the middle of November. I cannot believe that we are already in November, right? We have been expecting this time of the year for a long time, and so did our clients. So it's awesome that it has already arrived, right?
Yes, we're right in the middle of all the craziness of the season.
Yes, we are crazy. So now we are happy that the context is crazy too, right? So that's awesome. So in this episode, we have prepared something for you. Actually, we are going to first tell you how we at least leverage each channel we manage for our client, and that's paid ads, multiple platforms on paid ads and email marketing, and how we think that can help you too. And then we are going to talk about the specifics on the structures or how we structure the ad campaigns on Meta, TikTok, and Google. So I hope you enjoy this one. So let's go for the first one. How we leverage paid ads, right? So what do we do high level? I mean, speaking high level, right? What do we do at paid ads? And then what do we do at email marketing for our clients in this time of the year?
Yeah, of course, it's not black and white, but we leverage paid ads a lot more to acquire new customers, to reach new people, and email marketing to convert and bring back our existing customer base. So those are the two main values that each channel adds. And then
And why, right? I mean, paid ads reaches a wide audience, right? Large audience. And then email marketing is more intrusive, but it reaches your audience, your own audience, right? Those, I mean, hopefully you've been growing your audience, your email list for a while now, right? And now it's the time to capitalize on that.
yeah, on email, this audience is expecting to hear from you. They're expecting to get the news, to be the first to know about the sales. So they are happy to get that information, as if you're not being too intrusive, and they would respond positively to it. On paid, you're like pushing your message out there and trying to bring in new people that you will then convert.
Yes, exactly. And mainly it's what Flor said, right? We try to be everywhere, right? But with different intents. In this case, I'll be brief on email marketing. If you haven't done anything already, don't waste your time now. If you don't have an email list, don't bother in creating all the core flows, all the campaigns for only 5 or 50 or 100 people on the audience. Sure, if you have extra time, you can go ahead and do it, but you shouldn't expect a high return on that because you don't have an audience to talk to. On the flip side, if you've been growing your audience and you do have, as Flor said, people, your loyal audience expecting to hear from you, of course, you can leverage that channel with two main intents. One, to send campaigns to create hype for what's coming next when the deals start, right? And then once they do, to communicate that and to keep refreshing their mind with different messages, with different hooks and reasons for them to buy. And that's one thing. And the other one is to use email flows, right? For sure, you have the classics, the abandoned cart, the welcome, the post purchase, right? So you can try to see how it works for you if you change the message a little bit around Black Friday. So maybe you don't need to make huge changes. Maybe you need to add a theme, or maybe you need to add something about Black Friday or the deals, right? But or some extra deal on the email as well as a bonus. You can play with that. But by now, if you have been doing email marketing for a while, I'm sure you know what works and what doesn't, and you have your flows optimized. So it should be easy to add some extra tweaks to squeeze in Black Friday messages, right?
And like the small things, like make sure your welcome flow is not competing against your Black Friday discount.
Yeah, right.
Yes. Small things that can really help convert the audience. But
yes,
sometimes it's just having a banner, a footer, a mention of the offer in the normal flow.
yes, and remember 3 levers. I have always mentioned these every time I can. I do, because it's a constant reminder, not only for you guys but also for me and for my team, right? That each channel has its own responsibility and its natural levers. So in business, it is said that this is not something I said. It is said and widely known that there are, let's say, at least three levels in business to grow a business, right? One, to acquire new customers. Two, to increase the average order value, what they spend in one order. And third, the lifetime value, what they spend throughout the time with your brand, right? So paid ads is better suited for the first one, typically, right? To get purchases. Email marketing, on the flip side, is great for increasing that AOB. Paid ads could be great for that too, right? Increasing the AOB depends on the offer sometimes. If you promote a more expensive product or if you promote a bundle, right, that could help increase the AOB, but also some in-store features can help you suggest products that might go with the ones you already have in your cards, etc., to increase the AOB. And then through email marketing, you can increase the LTV by encouraging people to buy something after they bought. So they bought something, they receive a post-purchase email or a post-purchase flow. Thank you for buying. We saw you bought these, and typically people who buy these buy these, and since you have already bought this first item, we'll give you X discount on this one, so you can keep making them come back for more in that flow or in many others, right?
Yeah, email is great for building loyalty. Like if you add value every time that you send an email campaign, not only a sales pitch, but you explain why your product is important, you educate your audience, or you add additional value in some other way, they do respond very well to it. And this way you can communicate your new products, your existing deals, what goes with what. It always brings very good response with your existing customers.
I'm happy you mentioned that because it reminded me of something that happened a few months ago with a client. We started doing email marketing for them, and they had in the post-purchase flow, if you remember, Flor, they had like videos to train people on how to use the products they sold, because it wasn't a t-shirt, right? They sold something that needed probably some training, and some of them they already knew how to use it, but many of them didn't. So they provided training and value on how to set it up, how to start using it, and they didn't pitch any products whatsoever, and they received a lot of orders based on from that email, even though they didn't pitch anything. And that's because they added value. So you'd be surprised on how many times by adding value alone, you can receive return on that as well.
Yeah, and even recently, one of our clients, the email of the week was communicating that they had new products, seasonal products, but they didn't show the products. It was just small text signed by the founder and a call to action to go see them on the website, and it performed amazingly. Like it was just a text, a communication. No flashy banners, no product recommendations. Just we have new seasonal products. Go check them out.
It was plain text, just any other email you send out or receive. No design, and it was great. So again, sometimes we could be surprised. We spend so many time designing cool stuff for our clients, and then this simple effort resulted in a great ROI. So that's awesome.
Yes.
So great. So now it's time to tell our audience how we structure. I know
Yes.
we are going to give this away because there's no secret. I mean, there are many ways of doing things. This is the way we do things on Meta, TikTok, and Google. So we will start talking about all of these now. So Flor, tell me in the audience, how do we or how are we currently structuring the campaigns for Black Friday on Meta, for example, and TikTok?
Well, first of all, we believe that our campaigns are already spent so much time learning, running ads, building the audience, that we don't believe in creating a new campaign only for Black Friday ads, for example, on Meta, because this campaign has no history. It will take a long time to go out for the algorithm to reach the audience, adjust the targeting, and actually bringing good results. So we like using our existing structure and adding the Black Friday or Cyber Monday ads to it. Of course, we do follow, like, we know what has been working for an account, so we don't go crazy and do anything completely different. But we do leverage our existing campaigns to bring in the best results on this weekend.
Right. So let me see if I understood. We use the same campaigns, the same
Yes.
evergreen campaigns we've been using until this point, until Black Friday starts. And then what we do is we use even the same ad sets, and
Yes,
we
we
only
changed.
change the ads. Okay. And in the ads, I believe you mentioned that we don't go crazy and test many new stuff on Black Friday on the event. We actually use what has worked in the past, I guess, themed around Black Friday, etc. Right? But we use the same kind of ads that we have proven for that client that worked in the past.
Exactly. We use our learnings from the account to leverage the Black Friday ads. So of course we're always testing. So we already have a very good idea of what works and what doesn't for each client. What type of communication, what type of messages. We try to always cover, like, all of the ad types, static image, video, carousel. But for each one of those, we know what type of videos work, or if people want to see an image of the product or a lifestyle. So we know for each account what that audience reacts to. So we adapt that to the Black Friday communication.
That's awesome. That's great. And then uh, I'm thinking out loud, like, what about the catalog ads? Like, those for those who don't know what those are about, those ads that show the product images as they are on the website. They don't have any design, no still image, no video, like the image as you see it on the website on the ad. How do people know that those are part of the deals of Black Friday or not? What do we
That's
do
a
about it?
That's a great question. Yeah, catalog ads are very easy to run because you don't need to design anything. You just write some copy, put a headline, and then the product feed does the rest. But in this case, we design some frames, so you can add a stuff to the catalog picture, a Black Friday logo or a discount on top of it in red, so that people know, and it makes it stand out against all of the other catalog ads that are just plain white background. So this adds a sort of design to it. And of course, you still have the call to action, you still have the headline to communicate the promo, but you add that. And yeah, it's also like nowadays, you can add design to your catalog. You can have not only the white background, you can have models wearing the product or something a bit more, nicer, so that it's not so boring looking, and that makes a big difference.
Great. Uh, and what about Google? Any advice on that front? Or anything we
Uh,
do differently on Black Friday, Cyber Monday on that platform?
yeah, Google is great in this time of the year, because of course you're already leveraging the very bottom of the funnel, people who are ready to buy. So in this case, of course, we keep our normal campaigns, we add the Black Friday communication, but we also want to be there for people who are still not sure about the brand. So they are searching for the deals. So what we do is we add a campaign for the event keywords, but not Black Friday alone or Cyber Monday alone, which are very expensive and it could mean anything. We like to match them with our products or our categories. So you could say Black Friday deals on coats, for example, if you sell coats. So you're sure that you're not spending your budget on people looking for Black Friday deals on TVs if you don't sell that. So we like to go very targeted to what our clients offer.
Got it. That's awesome. Okay, I think we covered a lot already. We discussed how to leverage at a high level overview the paid ads and email marketing fronts, the three levers for growing a business and the role that each of these channels played. And then we actually went deeper into each of these three platforms to, you know, um, explain how we use them and what we do differently this time of the year versus the rest of the year. Anything else to mention or anything else to add for?
No, it's just that this is a very competitive time of the year, but you can still get very good results if you're on top of it, and yeah, people are willing to buy. So it's time to leverage all of that.
Awesome. So keep it up, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. And again, if you're not already there, feel free to go to the dtcinsider.com. You'll find the episode there with all the show notes and every resource mentioned here in the episode. Thank you again, for being here. Thank you, everyone, for watching and listening to the episode. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.